All right, do not adjust your TV sets. I'm hanging out with the Freak Parade, Big and Rich.
Are we the Freak Parade?
You are.
We're
yes.
part of it.
We're the
I
Freak
think.
Parade.
Yes, you are part of. You're
We're the
leading
leaders
way.
of the Freak Parade.
That's right. What's going on, guys?
Well, is there anything left of you after
No.
CMA Fest?
Is there anything left of you guys? You left it out on
Are
stage.
you kidding me? We're ready to rock.
We're convinced we time traveled this
I'm
week.
whipped.
We bent time.
Yeah, we
That was
bet
huge.
time.
What do you guys think of that whole thing? I mean, you know, from where you
It's
come,
the
where you
greatest
are.
thing ever. It's
off
what
the
makes
charts.
country music
Right.
the greatest music out there. Is that interaction with the country singers and those fans. I mean,
Yeah.
no other genre of music has that.
No kidding.
Uniquely different.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. And congratulations to you guys. Had a little presentation on stage.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
3 million
3
albums
million
sold.
Yeah,
What's
yeah.
a different color?
What's a different color?
That was a good one.
It was real good.
How do you celebrate?
Oh, well, probably. I think last night we celebrated a little bit with Gretchen Wilson. We went down to Printer's Alley here in Nashville and basically shut 2 bars down.
Yeah.
And
I only
just a
made it
Wednesday
through the
night for
first
you guys.
one.
he made it through the first one. We moved on to the second one and tipped the band enough where they'd play till about 3:30, 4 o'clock, and
Yeah.
had a good time. And you know, it's always dangerous to try to go shot for shot with Gretchen Wilson. I mean,
She holds her own.
I don't know
doesn't
how she does it,
Yeah.
honestly.
Especially with little glasses of milk.
She's
It's
redneck
just
alien,
incredible.
basically.
she? Well, you got a new album out and a book
Yeah.
as well to go with it. Yeah. So between Raising Hell and Amazing Grace, as well as All Access, Big and Rich here.
Yeah, our
That's-
first book. It's a
yeah.
book for the fans. It's got pictures and stories and stuff in there that nobody's ever seen before. I mean, stuff out of our personal collections.
Right.
And there's even a DVD in the back that shows John's granny making potato salad.
that is true.
That's something everybody's got to see.
Come on, it's her potato salad recipe. So
There's this great picture. Were you worried about putting some photos in here? I mean, I'm looking at is this prom here?
that's me
John?
and my little sister actually. Before we went to prom,
Okay.
at the house dressed up. Yeah, me in a tuxedo and her in her pink dress. So, yeah.
Right. All for the world to see.
We definitely all dug into our archives to pull out every picture we could that, you know, showed what our life's been like over the past 3 years since we kicked off Big and Rich style, and it's been a lot.
Yeah, no, seriously. I mean, have you guys sat down and thought about what all has happened?
It's
Where you've come
incredible.
from? I mean, you
It's
really kind of
unbelievable.
Completely insane.
own the scene.
Yeah, you start going back. We go back through this book, and our minds get boggled again. Going,
Sure.
I can't believe we have been that many places in this amount of time. I mean, just the fans that we've met. There's a lot of letters and stories from fans in this book about songs like the 8th of November and
Yeah.
Holy Water, and some really cool stories about how we wrote a lot of our songs. That was the thing. The fans would always ask us these questions like, "Tell us about Music Mafia. What is that really?" I mean, it's a 2-day and 10 cocktail conversation. You know?
Right.
So we decided we'd write a book and just put it out there and let everybody see it, and once and for all. And then here in another 3 years, we'll probably do another one.
Yeah, the sequel. Now, I mean, you had
you
such
awake?
I am. No,
Hey,
no.
you're on television.
We did a lot at the CMA
this
Music
guy.
Fest. You guys had such an unusual
my taser gun?
uprising to get here, though. I mean, do you look
Yeah.
back on it and think, that might not? What if that missed?
Oh.
Yeah. Where would we be?
We'd still be making music.
Doing it the
There's
way you
We'd be
no
at the
doubt.
Pub of Love,
There's no doubt.
jamming with Music Mafia. I mean,
Yeah.
that's what we do anyway.
And you take chances all the time, even when you're on stage. I mean, what you guys do with Cowboy Troy constantly. But you take
Yeah.
chances and it works. People love you. for
Yeah.
it.
How about 2 Foot Fred?
That guy can get down.
He's a human beer keg.
He's a
We
human.
should just put a
Definitely
spigot
get
on the back of his head and just,
That guy moves. He's got moves.
2 foot
You
Fred
know, it's
lager.
it's kind of hard to even look back and think of anything differently happening
Right.
at this point. But we would definitely still be making music. We were making music on stage with the bands on Printer's Alley last night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the wee hours. I don't remember a lot of
It's
it.
a good, it's a good time to be in country music. I
Absolutely.
mean, you were just talking about Taylor Swift having a #1 video, and
Yeah.
I mean, we saw her play last night and just so composed, and the audience just freaking out when she
Yeah.
walks out on stage. To see youth in country like that's awesome, and then to go from that all the way to something like
you
what
making
we
fun
do.
of me?
Yeah,
Are you
a little
making
bit,
fun of me?
Kind of.
Okay, so what's it like to be
It's
big
great.
and rich and to be looked at by those young acts and to think, you guys are the ones they're looking up to. You
Let's
guys
just
are
hope they
Oh
don't
my
follow
goodness.
us. Let's just hope they don't do everything they see us do.
I think the Mafia has definitely inspired a lot of other artists to be themselves and do their own thing and to make their music like they want, you know, and do their own program. And that's great. You know, it feels to me like this whole town's just rising up, you know, like it's really expanding. The expandalism of country music without prejudice is ongoing, ladies and gentlemen.
Guys, let's talk music. Let's talk this album.
Man, we're pumped. Our new album just
Yeah.
came out, and Lost in This Moment is officially our first top 10 single at radio. So, I mean,
Yay!
And that to me is shocking, by the way.
Yeah.
That's just the first one, but congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
yeah.
you. What a great description of us, huh?
What,
Between
shock-
Raising
Oh,
Hell and
yes.
Amazing Grace.
That is perfect. That's quintessential.
And our
Big and
fans,
Rich.
too. You know, it
Yeah.
really kind of lays it out there for what our fans are like. You know, they're hardworking people that go out and do as much as they can to help their neighbors, but boy, when they come out to those shows, they throw down big
They
time.
do. I saw it at the CMA Music Fest for sure. Well, let's talk about Lost in This Moment. You knew when you were putting this together, this is the end-all, be-all of wedding songs now.
Well, yeah, you know, we wrote this song with Keith Anderson, who is just a great artist and been a buddy of ours for a long, long time. And we were sitting around a few years ago writing, and I think he came up with the idea, just saying, man, it's been a long time since there was just a great wedding anthem, you know, and I had that melody going, and we wrote it, and it didn't seem like the kind of thing that we would ever record, you know. It just, I honestly don't think it would have made it on the first or second album. It didn't really make sense for those albums. But this third album has definitely evolved into another gear of our music and accommodates songs like Lost in This Moment. And I think it's to see it being a hit like it is opens up our horizons even more musically. I mean, we can just record anything. If we have a bluegrass hit, then we'll be completely wide open.
Is that, yeah, now are you shooting for any of that?
Absolutely.
Yeah, bluegrass
I mean,
in the
you
works
know, we
now?
love great bluegrass. I mean, you never know. It's kind of our inconsistencies has now our consistency. You know,
That's right.
People are, you know,
expect the unexpected.
that's right.
That's Big and Rich. All right, well, I got a few questions for you guys on the other side. A little quiz for you. You ready for this?
Sure.
All right,
We're
we'll
going to
see.
do our best.
You're going to do your best. We'll see. Guys, I said we got a little quiz for you.
All right.
You ready for this? All right.
We're a little, you know, we had a late night, so you got to go
I
easy
did
on us.
too. I did too. So bear with me. You know, maybe one for each of you, maybe one for both.
Please, true and false.
No, we have no true and false questions. Nice try though. You can answer true and false. It just won't be right. All right. I need a little music though. Can we? Yeah, that's right. Here we go. Big Kenny, you and Earl James wrote the title cut on your new album, Between Raising Hell and Amazing Grace. Who wrote Amazing Grace?
Who wrote Amazing Grace?
Who wrote the song Amazing Grace?
The guy's name?
Yes.
I have no earthly idea right
I
now.
I thought Jesus wrote that.
Close. John Newton in 1779.
But I
an
did see the
incorrect-
movie, and it's fantastic.
Fan-
It's
well,
great.
all right, he gets
Awesome
like half a
movie.
point for that. All right, number two, John. Little John contributes to the Loud remix on your new album. Do either of you have a pimp cup?
No, but I do have a
But
pimp
Crunk
name.
ain't dead.
Crunk ain't dead, and I do have a pimp name. It's J Money. It's on Cowboy Troy's new album, produced by J Money.
For that,
Yo, yeah,
for that you get a point.
Thank you.
All right, Big Kenny. The word mafia, roughly translated in Sicilian, means.
It means mothers and fathers of Italian Americans.
But in Sicilian, well, that's the acronym. But what does it
Musically
mean?
Artistic Friends in Alliance.
We'll give it to him anyway. But roughly in Sicilian, we're looking for swagger, boldness, and bravado.
Nice.
See, that's the wrong answer. Now we're taking a point away from you.
I'm now
Take that
losing
two
on my
and
own
make it a
show.
one.
You're
All
now
right, finally.
negative. You are now negative 1 point.
All right, finally, both of you, let's take the music down a little bit. Let's take it down. Finally, how would Save a Horse Ride a Cowboy sound if it were part of the Muzak Mafia?
Well, I walk into the room making $100 bills, and it kills and it thrills like the horns on my Silverado grill.
That's the correct
By the bar,
answer!
a double round of crown, everybody's getting down in this town. Ain't never gonna be the same.
Cause I
Saddle up my horse and I ride into the city. I make a lot of noise, cause the girls, they are so pretty. Be riding up and down Broadway on my old stud Leroy, and the girls say, save a horse, ride a cowboy.
That's correct.
Thank you.
Ladies
Thank
and
you.
gentlemen, Big
Oh,
and
that
Rich.
was a
Thank
good
you.
time.
Wonderful.
That was awesome.
Good job. Big Kenny, John Rich.
Good to see you, man.